What's up? Happy Sunday. So I'm out walking because it's gorgeous right now in Tampa, which means it's probably like 40 something degrees. But I wanted to do a video because I went out last night with two of my best friends, and we don't go out much. And we're talking about a problem and we're trying to solve the problem. And how we solve problems is talking out loud. And listen, the problem is never the problem, is never the problem. So weight loss, for instance, the problem is not food. The problem is not your movement. The problem is not your issue with exercise. The problem is not your fitness program. The problem is not your trainer. The problem is not any of that shit. The problem is so much further beneath that. The problem isn't what the doctors are telling you or the labels. The problem is never the problem. Just so happens in their instance, it's their jobs and they're miserable. But at the same time, they're choosing to be miserable in their jobs. They're choosing to stay in their jobs. One has to stay there, the other one doesn't. You're choosing. You always choose your choices, but the problem is never the problem. So I'm working on a new program. I've been working on it since February. Since February, I've been working on this program called The Rise, which has now evolved into The Revolution. And I'm very excited about it. I have the curriculum done, the teaching done, and I've really just been honestly overthinking the inclusions, how I want to lay it out. Not so much the program itself, but what I want to bring to the table, what I want it to look like, because I've been coaching for a long time. I've been teaching for a long time. I've been doing groups. I'm a group fitness instructor. So whether it is fitness or it's mindset or it's transformation or it's let's fucking live your life, let's stop fucking around and push the ejector, button. Like, let's fucking light you up. Let's do the thing you really want to do, right? It doesn't really matter what your problem is. Yet I got the noise in my head that I've got to pick a specific fucking problem to help you fix. I don't think that's it. I think any fucking problem can be fixed. When you're ready to step up to the plate, it's you up to being better. I don't know why I always use sports, fucking metaphors, because I'm not even into sports. I'm into boxing, I'm into fitness, but whatever. Anyways, you have to step up to the plate. You've got to be ready to hit the fucking ball. Not a home run, meaning we don't have to blow up your life overnight, but you got to make it to fucking first base. Okay? You at least got to bunt the ball. You at least have to be willing to swing. You at least got to be willing to go 3 times. So I'm thinking, all these things that I can include or not include, because we do this, right? This is how we sell our programs. I'm just telling you behind the scenes. We can include whatever we want. We can do whatever the fuck we want. It's our program. It's our business. We are the bosses. We are the owners. We are the CEOs. We're the founders. We get to make whatever the fuck we get to create shit out of nothing. How fucking amazing is that? It's amazing. You could not pay me shit to go back to a 9 to 5. I've been there, done that, got that t-shirt. And it was amazing and it was awesome money, but there's no way that I would ever go back working on somebody else's time and brain and their chains. So my point being, I can do whatever the F I want, okay? But it's deciding from your future self. It's deciding what it is that really lights me up, right? Teaching lights me up. Group fitness lights me up. These things are easy for me. I can do them all day long. They don't drain me at all. I recently found this year, I love one-on-one coaching. One-on-one coaching is great, but there's specific types of one-on-one coaching that I don't like. I'm not a counselor. I'm not a therapist, so I don't want to listen to you whine and crying about your problems. I don't like victim mentality. I don't want you to show up and cry to me and not be able to face your shit. So that made me start thinking, how did I face my shit, right? What did I do to face my shit? I read a fucking book about it. It's called The Machete Mentality. Face your giants. That was the first thing I fucking did, is I had to get real. But how did I do that? I had to push the ejector button on my life. What did I do there? I got a divorce. I quit my job. I did. I just hit it. So a lot of people don't want to hear that, but I took the risk on myself. I bet on myself. I got a fucking divorce. I quit my job. I moved from Georgia to Tampa. I didn't get a job at a real place, right? I created my own job. I went against what the lawyer said, and I figured out a way to make fucking money and more than minimum wage to support my kids, so I could be home with my kids, so I didn't have to put them in daycare, so that my ex-husband could do the job that he wanted to do, so that he could fucking travel. And that's what I fucking did. And I became a single mom entrepreneur, and I fucking figured it out on my own. And I didn't have a leader, and I didn't have a coach, and I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have a fucking blueprint. I didn't have a system. I didn't even know about limiting beliefs then. I didn't know about fucking podcasts. I didn't know about self-help books. I didn't know about any of that shit. All I knew was fitness and group exercise and lifting weights and dumbbells and running. That's all I fucking knew. And I knew I was good at it. And I believed in myself. And I had my salvation, and I had Jesus Christ, and I had my faith. And I put all my eggs in one basket, and that's what I did. So that was step one for me. And it fucking sucked. And it hurt. And it was hard. But I couldn't go back to the old life. And I couldn't move forward anymore without doing it. So I had to meet the woman in the mirror as she was. That was step one. And that is ugly. And I'll tell you right now, that's step one inside the revolution. But you don't do it overnight. You're not going to do it like I did it. So I've got a framework. It's a 5-part framework that teaches you how to do it, where you face your giants, right? Where you unearth kind of the pain and all of the ugly. You're not announcing it to the world. You're not announcing it to the group. You're not announcing it to anybody except for the woman in the mirror. In fact, last night when I was getting ready, you want me to tell you a secret? In one of my speaking gigs not too long ago, back in September, I was talking about my husband, and I'll share the speaking clip in a few reels from now, maybe tonight or tomorrow. But usually I get ready like with my little ready outfit, like it's like a little onesie. It's really cute and it's kind of sexy, and I put it on while I do my hair and my makeup and all that. I did it totally naked last night, totally naked. I stood there. I was so proud of myself. I stood in the mirror and I put on my hair and my makeup, totally freaking naked, and it felt fucking good. You know why it felt fucking good? Because I have done the work this year. This year I got my ass handed to me, but you know what got handed to me? Man, some integrity and some self-respect and some strength. There's a bunch of cars that are about to come by, so it's about to get loud for a second. And I got that handed to me, but I got patience, and I got abundance, and I got security. And it didn't look the way that I wanted it to look, right? And this isn't about like my body looking banging and awesome at 47 after 2 kids and 12 fucking surgeries, okay? It does. In fact, this is my 4-year anniversary of my breast explant surgery. So I've had BII, I've had breast implant illness, I've had the implants removed, I've had the explant surgery among all the other surgeries. But my confidence, my fearlessness, my authenticity, my integrity with myself, my self-respect, like just the ownership over my body, over my life, over my actions, over my behaviors, over my habits. I got such a sense of self this year. So far, I still got 31 fucking days left. And boy, let me tell you, I'm coming for those 31 days at a pace that I can keep up with, not to cram in. That's just like, you can't ever fucking take that away from me. And that's the other things that we learn. So inside the revolution, which I'm releasing it tomorrow, so it's coming out tomorrow, 16 different levels, 16 different coaching levels. So each day I'm going to drop you 16 different, a level of each one. So you know what's inside. You know what you're getting. They tell me not to talk about the fucking homework. They tell me not to talk about, you know, the how and the what and all that. But that's exactly what you fucking want, because you want to know what you're getting for your money. You want to know what you're going to have to do. And let me tell you, it ain't no different than when you sign up for a fucking marathon and you're going to have to run long splits, short ones, intervals, long distance, short days, long days, because you got to plan your fucking calendar. You got to plan your fucking life around this marathon. When you're signing up for an Ironman, right? You got to figure out your triathlon schedule. When you're learning how to do a fucking pull-up, when you're, you know, when, like I've done CrossFit for years, like you get a schedule, you get a plan from a trainer. And that's one of the things about me as a coach is I'm going to fucking tell you what to do. I will tell you what to do. Will I help you generate ideas and hold space for you and be a thought partner and a leader and let you bounce out? Absolutely. But I'm also going to tell you what to do. Whether or not you do it, I got 2 clients right now, not doing. Third one, not doing at all what they should be doing, what I want them to do. And I say should based on the goals they gave me, the wants they gave me, the dreams, the hopes, the future self version of themselves that they wanted, but they're not doing the things to get there. That's like saying you want to lose 100 pounds, but you're not willing to meal prep. You're not willing to plan out your foods. You're not willing to put away the fucking Cheetos. It just doesn't fucking work like that. So when you ask me, how did I get here? How did I get over my struggles? How did I deal with the things that I did? And what did I used to be doing? I used to do a lot of stuff. Now, my kids watch my Instagram channel. My kids know some of the shit that I've done, but they don't know all the stuff. And so once you're inside my group, I reveal all. You know all of my ins and outs. But I have overcome at least 7. I almost want to say 7 deadly sins, but some seven hardcore things, right? Some major, actually, I think one night we counted them up, it was like 11 or 14. But one of my things, it's called filling up empty. One of my lessons, filling up empty, we go through them. We talk about them all. Your addictions, your vices, like your secret sins, those struggles, those wars within. Those are the things that we deal with. And I know they're ugly, but these are the laundry list of medical problems that you have. I was talking to somebody else about them the other day. They fucking suck. I get them. I got a laundry list of medical things too, but they don't have to define you. They don't have to hold you back, and they don't have to be your excuses anymore. And they don't have to be your current story. You can set new limits. You can test yourself. You can push yourself past whatever they said you had. You can decide that no, I'm not going to be here anymore. I'm going to make a new path. I'm going to machete my way. My book, The Machete Mentality, shameless drop there again. It's on Amazon. Go fucking get it. It's really good. There's a workbook built in. So if you say I can't afford coaching, you can afford a $24 book on Amazon that has coaching built into it. And it's actually a pretty funny book. It's pretty freaking hardcore. There's like 52 F-bombs in it. So if you're offended by F-bombs, don't get the book. And I'm definitely not your fucking coach. So, and yes, I'm a Christian. I'm wearing the cross and me and Jesus deal with it, but that's okay too. Anyways, that was one of the things. That scared me for a second. I faced my giants. And so that's one of my things. In fact, one of my coaches was like, I just don't get to face your giants and I don't like it. And I'm like, that's okay. I do. I get it. And the people that are with me will get it too. Your giants are your problems or your struggles or the things that you're shying away for. Your giants is yourself. You're your biggest fucking giant, right? We get in our own way, but it's really the things that you're thinking about. So back to last night, and one of the problems that I was having about my inclusion, one of the last things that I'm thinking about including again has to do with fitness, because I fucking love fitness. I'm great at it. Like, I'm freaking phenomenal about it. I will kick your freaking ass, but I make it fun. I drop an amazing like food for thought and thought leadership while we're doing it. We even worship while we're doing it too. Like, it goes from like booty music to worship music at the end. Like, it's phenomenal. It's like anger management as well. Like, it's self-help. Like, it's awesome. I've been doing it a long time. I believe that I was born to do this. But I also retired from it. Sometimes I believe once you retire, you should be done. But I was also doing it to a point of burnout, right? Like 17-hour days all by myself. I couldn't keep it up. So now I have this theory of I can bring in other coaches and other instructors. I could do like once a week, right? Or once a month and have workshops, and I could add just a little bit back in. I could do pop-up mini series. There's so many different things that I could do differently this time. One of my other core value principles is do it again, but better, right? So like once you master it in your physical life, you got your body down, right? We got a lot of people that are doing really good in physical, like fitness, but they suck in their relationships or their marriage or their parenting, right? Or we have people that have really good, awesome careers, but they suck in their health. So you're sacrificing one area of your life, but not the other. I want to revolutionize that where it's all in one place. And we're siloing everything, and it shouldn't be that way, because your life is not fucking siloed. You are you. We say we wear multiple hats, but you are fucking you. You are not siloed. You are not compartmentalized. You are still fucking you. Whatever your name was, my name is Robin Lynn McLeod. That's my fucking name. That's who I am. That's who I was born with. That is my name up in heaven. Like, Robin Lynn is who I am. I might be Robin Tanner now, and I might have been Robin Thrasher, and Robin McLeod for all these years, but I am Robin Lynn. You are you. I could be a mom and a wife and a coach and a writer and a speaker and all of these things. But you shouldn't have to be a different person at different jobs and different roles. Dial up, dial down, yes, different intensities, things like that, absolutely. I'm trying to decide where to go. But without going out, can I solve my problem without adding fitness back in, without including this in this program? Yes, absolutely, because fitness isn't why you're having the problem, right? Fitness is how we treat it. Fitness is how we achieve and create and build and develop and train and build the character and build the muscles. And that's how I would tell you there's no better place in the gym to transform your life, to train your life up, to develop your life. All of those muscles I've talked about before, your courage, your grit, your faith, your integrity, your respect. You know, you fail, you win, you achieve, you overcome, you build your resilience. Like, you go through so much, and the gym is the best fucking training ground in the world. Can I help you get through your problem, right? Can I help you win your war within? Can I help you conquer? Can I help you redefine and rewrite your fucking story and bring your fairy tale into existence, the life that you actually really want to be living? So you quit doing the shit that you don't want to do, right? So you're actually living your life, right? So you're actually doing the thing that you want to do. Can I help you do this without me being a fitness instructor, without me being, with me being your life trainer, right? Your life fitness trainer? Can I help you without doing a Pilates booty class or a combat signature class? Yeah, I can. But do I want to, right? Do I want to add those in once a week for fun? Will they light me up? Will they energize me, or will they drain me? So when you are creating things in your life, that's the question I have to ask, and I can only answer. So when you're creating things and adding things in your life, when you're saying yes to obligations, when you're saying yes to community service, when you're saying yes to a family or social gathering, do you really want to do it? Can you get to your goal without it, right? Is it something that you need or want or desire, right? Do you feel like you have to have it? Is it just like a hook, right? Fitness is a huge hook in my industry. But it's always up to you. You're always making your choices. But if you're going to win at the end of the day, you got to stand there naked in the mirror. And you got to be willing to stand there and love your body and put your makeup on and do your hair and get dressed for your night out, for your day, for whatever. Get ready for bed. And you gotta love what you see inside and out. And they gotta match, because you can't sit here on camera, right, and do your reel and do your story and show up at work or show up to the party or show up to the date, show up to the marriage or show up to your parenting or show up to the PTA meeting or show up at church or whatever it is and put on a smile and act all pretty and show up to the women's group and show up and put on your fucking smile. And then you get home and you get in the car and you a hot mess, you lose your shit, you're mad, you're pissed off, you cry, you're exhausted, you're tired, you can't wait to fucking get home. You can't wait to get in your pajamas, you can't wait to take your fucking makeup off. It's not something you really want to do. It's not who you really are. You're not being true to you. And that's a hard life to fucking live. That's an exhausting life to live. And I'm telling you right now, I did it for about 7 fucking years. And I'm sorry, I'm dropping a lot of F-bombs. I'm not sorry. I'm just, once I say one, I say a bunch. So like if I go really long without saying any, then it's awesome. At the end of the day, that's step one. So I'm going to give you that. And if you can't get past that, like that's the hardest step, right? It's like standing on the cliff, right? And jumping right into the water. You have to do that first. That's the hardest part. That's the scariest. You climb up the hill. That's kind of easy, right? You get there to the edge. You watch everybody else do it. That's fun. That's exciting. You're a little anxious. You're a little nervous, but you're watching everybody else do it. You're cheering them on. You're clapping them on. You see them go over the edge. You see that they're okay. You see that they're smiling. You see them wipe their face, you know, and you see their eyes open and they're glistening and their eyes are all lit up like the stars. And you see them waving you in and telling you to come on in, that it's great, that it's awesome, that it's amazing, that it's invigorating, that's exhilarating, that you're going to love it, that it's fun, that it's awesome, that you got to do this, that you got to try this. Like that's what it's like, right? And then you're like, well, it's just fucking peer pressure. But you have to want it. Like I said, the hardest part is just taking that first step and jumping off the cliff. And what that looks like in my world is you just showing up, right? You just show up online. It's really easy. And you listen to me talk to you, and you listen to me coach you through, and you listen to me do some storytelling, and I ask you some questions, and I ask the group some questions, and then you answer them on your own time, in your own way. And the faster you fucking do it, the better off you're going to be. And then the next week we come back and we transition to the next step, and we take the next step and the next step, and you put in the reps and you put in the practice, and then eventually you get to the fucking end. And we have basically sifted through all the dirt and all the mud and all the muck, and we've pulled out all the gold, right? And we know all your strong suits, and we've sorted out all the different identities in your life of who you are, who you aren't, what you want, what you don't fucking want, right? Where we're going, where we're not going, what's important, what's not important. And we revolutionize how we do things, what's working, what's not working. And we reduce anything that's wasted. We trash it. But I'm going to teach you in the next 16 days, 20 days, so forth. You're going to be hearing me talk about this, because I'm on a mission to get 40 of you into this flagship program, signature program, whatever we're going to call it. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to be honest with it. But it's something literally, by the time we start this, it'll be a year in the making. I've never worked on something for so long and for so hard that has been in my heart and in my mind. So literally giving birth to this with you, and I would love for you to be one of the 40 women. For now, get inside my Rebel Room, which is totally free, and I will be dropping extra tips inside there that I don't drop online. But you actually have to go looking for it. Like I have to go looking for my coach. All right, I have to go and I have to show up. I have to go inside the Kajabi app. I have to go inside a Telegram app. I have to go inside his emails. I have to go inside his podcast. I have to go inside my other coaches group. Like you go looking for it. They don't come hunt me down and say, hey, it's fucking time for you to show up. So like this isn't kindergarten. All right, you have to like go seeking and hungry like a little puppy dog, you know, like a child looking for its mom. So I hope to see you inside the Rebel Room. I hope to see you inside the revolution. DM me on Instagram, send me an email. Just check out the links below at Robin Tanner Coaching at robintanner.com. Go check it out. Get on my list. I don't do anything spammy. I really keep it real. I'm walking this walk in faith. I put my trust in Jesus. I don't put my faith on you. That's for you. If you come to that because of me and my testimonies and my story, or because of other things that have happened in the group, which have happened in the group. I have testimonies of people going back to church and finding their faith and reestablishing relationships with God and their kids and their marriages because of the things they've learned in the group, which has been awesome. But I don't push that stuff on you. I just share my stories, my lessons, and I give you fucking direction and the how to get out of this. And we're gonna do it in 16 weeks. It doesn't have to take you a fucking year. And whether you're trying to lose weight, quit your job, quit your relationship, quit your your vice, your addiction, your sin, quit lying to yourself, quit shrinking yourself, quit talking about the damn dream that you want to do, but you keep talking about it, but you're not really doing anything about it. Quit running around in circles, quit trying to be the lone wolf tough act, quit putting on the fucking facade, quit faking it, quit lying to yourself, quit cheating yourself out of life, quit being a cheater. All those things. That's what I'm here to help you do, is fight for yourself and fight for your dreams and abandon your old self. You're going to have to fucking abandon your old self. And that's why in the rebel room, we rebel against the old and the settling and the mediocre. We rebel against the old ways and the old tactics. And we're going to do it in your physical fitness, with your body and your health and your nourishment and your mindset and your habits and your beliefs and your actions and all those things that you're consuming and absorbing. And we're going to handle it in your personal self, with your relationship with yourself, your relationship with others, your social environment, and get you out of the places that you have outgrown and outlived, right? Whether it's your job or your relationships or your friendships or your networking groups or, your churches or your neighborhoods or the life that you are literally living, and get you being really honest with yourself and your loved ones, having that honest conversation. And the last one is professional, right? Your professional aspirations and ambitions, your passions, whether you're in a fucking job you don't want to be in anymore, or you're at a job and you've hit a ceiling and you're ready to go to another level, whether you're just starting your business, whether you got like a little side hustle and you want to go all in on it, and you're just half-assing it, or you're half-assing it and you're winging yourself through life and you want to fucking stop winging it, whatever it might be, but you've got that dream inside and you've got this fairy tale idea and you know that you're fucking made for more, because not everybody is made for more. So the fact that, one, that you're listening to this, you're made for more, and two, that you even have the idea in your head, you're made for more, and it's possible, because not everybody thinks like this. There are people, which is totally fine, that are content. There's a little squirrel or a little raccoon I am hearing. I know my wildlife voices now. There are people that are content with their 9 to 5. Cool. Content with, sitting on the couch and watching the same TV show every day. They're content with that. That's totally cool. Where is he? Anyways, that's what we're here for. So get inside the rebel room, get inside my email list, get inside the revolution, be one of the first 40, because you've got a huge surprise, like bonus extra inclusion. If you're one of those first 40 women, you will get extended time inside the revolution, extended coaching access, to help you fight for your future self, abandon your old self, as you walk the journey. So we're going to win your wars within. All right. Peace out.